This is Steve Lookner with Right Side Broadcasting, coming to you with some more breaking news tonight. We just did a stream on the North Korea announcement, but this news, we're just getting in here that the alleged Tampa serial killer has been caught and is in custody. I just saw this news minutes ago. Let me just get you the latest news that I can get you on this. So first we have BNO News reporting, serial killer blamed for 4 deaths in Tampa, Florida has allegedly been caught, police say, identified as 24-year-old Howell Donaldson Jr. CNN also says, Tampa police say they will charge a 24-year-old man with 4 counts of first-degree murder in 4 shootings in the city's Seminole Heights neighborhood. Let's see if they have anything more on their article here. There's going to be an autoplay video in a second, which I will stop as soon as it starts. Oh, maybe there's no autoplay video. That would be nice. Oops, see it starting. They have... Tampa police say they will arrest. They will arrest? I thought he was in custody.
Tonight, we will be making an arrest.
Stop playing. Stop playing. It's like autoplay videos and you stop them and then they play another one. This says will arrest, but I already saw other reports that say he was arrested and charge a 24-year-old man with 4 counts of first-degree murder. First shooting occurred 51 days ago. Tampa Police Chief Brian Dugan said the charging documents are being still crafted at this hour, but that police wanted to get the news out to reassure the residents of Seminole Heights. Now I'm very confused. Hang on a second. So, CNN says Tampa police says they will charge a 24-year-old man with 4 counts of murder. Okay. BNO News says he's allegedly been caught. Okay. See, now they're saying Tampa Bay Times, the man they intend to charge. But if they intend to charge him, I would assume they've caught him, because why would they say they intend to charge him? Let's see. So odd. It says, all right, this is from Tampa paper. Tampa Bay Times. They say he will face charges. Then they say, the Tampa police chief says, I'm pleased to announce that tonight we will be making an arrest. I would think the guy is in custody already. The police chief would never say we'll be making an arrest unless the guy was in custody, because, like, if he wasn't in custody, why would he say we'll be making an arrest? Okay, Dugan also would not say if Donaldson had confessed or made any statements to police. But that suggests that he's in custody. These articles are very strange because they say we'll be making an arrest. But they also, the police chief would not say we'll be making an arrest tonight unless he was already in custody. He could be in custody and then they arrest him from being in custody. And, when you arrest somebody for something. So maybe he was in custody. And then now they're going to officially arrest him, meaning take him into custody for a specific crime committed. I'm trying to find out if we have more here. So that's all we're really seeing here. Let's see what else it says. The chief cautioned the public that his detectives were still preparing the official paperwork for the arrest. Dugan would not say if Donaldson had confessed or made any statements to police. There were many details about the investigation that the chief said they could not yet discuss. Howell Emmanuel Donaldson will face 4 counts of first-degree murder. Police say they found the man they believe responsible for killing 4 people. He must be in custody. There's no way they would be saying this if he wasn't actually in custody. They wouldn't say we found him and we're going to arrest him if he wasn't already in custody, or they didn't, if they didn't know where he was, they wouldn't be saying this. So, anyways, I'm going to take it that he's in custody. I see nothing to suggest he's not in custody, in the sense of from what they're saying. Now, I'll show you real quick. Hang on one second here. So the picture we have up here is the picture, well, this picture here is the picture that Breaking 911 posted. So that's where we got the picture from. They say, Breaking 911, that this is a picture of Howell Donaldson III, who is the person supposedly in custody. They're also reporting he's in custody. So that's where we got that photo from. So basically there were 4 different murders in the same neighborhood, very close to each other, within blocks of each other, over the last couple months in the Seminole Heights neighborhood of Tampa. And they all involved a person just coming up to somebody who was outside, either walking around or having gotten off a bus or waiting for a bus, and just killing them. And they've been looking for this alleged serial killer for a couple of months now. And now they say, the Tampa police, that they have their person, they have their man. Oh, here we go. Wait. Now I'm confused. Let's see. Look at the CNN article. Here's what it says. Dugan said police were acting on a tip about a man with a gun when they confronted the person at a local McDonald's and confiscated the weapon. Police are interviewing the person at headquarters to learn more about the firearm and any possible connection to the killings. The person is not under arrest or in police custody? I'm so confused now. Dugan said the person might be completely innocent, but added, I'm optimistic on this one, but only time will tell. So it looks like they found somebody at a local McDonald's who had a gun, and they confiscated the weapon, and they're interviewing the person at headquarters, but he's not in police custody. So did the person just voluntarily go into headquarters? Maybe the person went into headquarters and confessed. Maybe he said, I'm the serial killer, and he gave himself up. It's just, these facts are a little odd, that they have this person, they're interviewing him. They say they're going to arrest him for the murders, but he's not technically arrested or in police custody yet. So, I mean, again, I'm not trying to find a way to explain all this. I don't think they would give a name and say they think they have their guy unless they really did. So maybe this person confessed. Maybe this person gave details about the crimes that the police thought only the killer would know. So they say they think they have their person. Let's look at that. Yeah, see, so the Tampa article says, man will face charges in Seminole Heights slayings. So there you go. Hey, write to me if you have any comments on this story, at Lookner, at Lookner. Let me know. What do you think's going on here? JC says he wanted a cheeseburger on Tuesday and got busted at Mickey D's. Karma. That's from JC, one of our moderators. Thanks to all the moderators for being there again for this stream tonight, in addition to the last one. Scott Ennis writes, he is in custody but not formally charged. Happens all the time. But in the CNN article it said he wasn't even in custody. He was just at the station being questioned, which sounded a little odd to me, unless he sort of just said, that's it, it's me, take me in, I committed the murders. Maybe that happened. Yeah, I'm not sure, Scott, how that works with, like, can police take someone, how does it work if they take somebody into custody but they don't formally charge him? So, like, is that similar to, like, when, say, the police stop somebody for drunk driving and they take them into custody? The person hasn't been the person's been arrested, but they haven't been formally charged yet, but they've still been arrested if they're a drunk driver. So I'm a little confused on the taking into custody at the, if the person, anyway, I'm not going to keep, I could talk about this all night and it's just going to confuse people. So anyways, we'll get more details soon, I'm sure. Let me just do a quick check here and see if I can find more details. I'm seeing Tampa police. Now, I don't know if this is a shot of the McDonald's. This is from the CNN tweet. They have a shot of a McDonald's and some police there. So is that when the person, they say, the police say they got a report of somebody with a gun at McDonald's and they confiscated the person's gun and that person is now at headquarters. Is that the McDonald's where they found the person? It seems to be. I don't know why they're putting that picture on there unless they think that's the McDonald's from today. Ooh, we have a photo here. Okay, probably the same one. Yes, Tampa Bay Times. This is the photo Tampa PD released tonight of the man they intend to charge with 4 counts of murder in the connection with the serial killing. So our picture is that picture. I'm going to retweet that out. Here are some tweets I saw. Evan Axelbank of Fox 13, I think in Tampa. I think? Yes, Tampa Bay says, what a load off to have this guy captured. It was petrifying to even drive through Seminole Heights for 5 minutes. I can't even imagine what it was like living there during this ordeal. 3 cheers to those residents for handling this with grace. Let me just check the sound here for a second. A load off to have good. Yeah, so he says, it's interesting. He says, I can't even, it was petrifying to even drive through Seminole Heights for 5 minutes. Imagine people who lived in that area and had to walk around there every day. You're probably looking over your shoulder all the time. We also have Governor Rick Scott made a statement. He applauding law enforcement. I applaud the relentless effort of Tampa Police Chief Brian Dugan, Mayor Bob Buckhorn, and every law enforcement officer who has worked around the clock and over the Thanksgiving holiday. Our state is home to the world's best law enforcement community, and on behalf of all Floridians, we appreciate their bravery and service. Last week, I visited Seminole Heights and saw firsthand the pain that these crimes have caused across the community. As a father and grandfather, it is unimaginable what the families of these victims are going through. Our thoughts and prayers remain with them, and we will work to ensure that they receive the justice they deserve. In Florida, we have absolutely zero tolerance for this type of evil behavior, and anyone responsible will be held to the fullest extent of the law. That's from Florida Governor Rick Scott tonight. Oh, wow, look at this photo. Haley Fines, Fox 13. Here's a photo of the suspect, Howell E. Davidson, after Tampa PD confronted him. That's a photo from today, I guess near the McDonald's or at the McDonald's. That is the person who Tampa police say they are charging with the killings in Tampa. The mayor of Tampa said tonight, according to Josh Cassio, the mayor said, tonight we're bringing someone to justice who doesn't deserve to walk among us. Oh, here's a picture of the mayor, I guess. From Mark Wilson posted it. This individual does not deserve to walk amongst us. Tonight is the beginning of when justice will be served. That is the mayor of Tampa who said that tonight, Bob Buckhorn. If you have comments on this story that the apparently the police think they have their person, the serial killer in Tampa, in custody, and they're going to charge him with the serial killings. If you have any thoughts on this story, any comments, give me a shout on Twitter at Lookner, at Lookner. Also, if you like our coverage tonight, if you like that we've covered the North Korea announcement and covering this arrest of the alleged serial killer, please consider donating, because your donations are what keep us on the air. We can't stay on the air without your donations. So if you want to donate, you can go to the bottom of the YouTube chat and click on the $ and make a donation by doing that, or go to rsbn.tv/donate, rsbn.tv/donate. See what else I can find here. LJ Media says you really should read your Facebook comments once in a while. The problem is here, when I'm producing all of this, I'm limited in what I could look at and have up and look at. And so I can only really read the Twitter messages I get and the emails. That's really it. Once in a while, I can take a sneak peek at the YouTube comments, but it's a bit too much to have the Facebook comments up as well. I apologize for that. So if you want watching on Facebook and you want to reach me on the air and get your comment on the air, either shoot me. Best place to reach me is Twitter @Lookner, but you can also shoot me an email at the address there below. Speaking of which, let's see here. Larry Palk writes in. They arrested him at a McDonald's. I live in the Tampa area. It's all over the news. Thank you, Larry. Donna writes in, DM, look at WFLA Channel 8. They arrested him. Ooh, okay. They're saying arrest. Thank you, DM. So WFLA says Seminole Heights murder victim's uncle speaks after arrest of suspect Howell Donaldson. Oh, and Tampa Mayor Bob Buckhorn on arrest. So it sounds like here they've arrested the person. Let's see if Tampa PD has anything on their Twitter feed. That's what Tampa PD has. Chief Dugan announced that Howell Donaldson III will face charges in connection with 4 murders in the Seminole Heights neighborhood. JC wrote me, Steve, does he want fries with that? He. JC, I'm not even sure what the joke is. But thank you to JC and all the moderators for moderating again tonight, and Common Sense and Glen O on the website for moderating. And on YouTube, we got JC, Guinevere, Lynn Jean. Who else? That might be all the moderators for right now. Sorry if I missed some earlier. Hugh Daly, no, the police did not say why exactly they think this is him, but they said they were confident that this is him. JC also says hashtag back the blue. See if I can find anything else here. I'm just seeing if I can find any new details that we hadn't had before. So according to Tampa Bay Times, again, TampaBay.com, the Tampa Bay Times, they say Dugan would not say if Donaldson had confessed or made any statements to police. There were many details about the investigation the chief said they could not yet discuss. Unfortunately, I will not have the answers that you want. This is an ongoing situation. Also, the chief said, we're not sure why he was in this neighborhood. We're not sure what his ties are or what motivated him. The break police were waiting for came on a Tuesday afternoon when Donaldson showed up at the McDonald's on East 13th Avenue. A co-worker said Donaldson handed the manager a gun. Huh? Donaldson handed the manager a gun. McDonald's employee Gail Rogers said Donaldson had worked there for just 2 months. Oh, he worked there. He worked there? He showed up in a red Mustang, possibly his father's car. Dugan, the chief, however, said he was unsure if Donaldson actually worked there. So we don't know if Donaldson worked at the McDonald's. Rogers said Donaldson asked the manager of the McDonald's to hold on to his loaded 9mm handgun for him. Then Donaldson walked to Amscott to get a payday loan. She does not know if he was working that day, the person said. The manager didn't know what to do with the gun. Rogers said she huddled with the manager and told him to alert an officer inside the restaurant. A female officer was sitting there doing paperwork. The manager told the officer about the gun. The officer called for backup. As Donaldson walked back into the McDonald's parking lot, officers were waiting. Police took him away, saying only that he was being questioned. But the restaurant was quickly surrounded by officers who blocked it off with crime scene tape as they examined the red sports car. As word spread, a relative of one of the victims came to the McDonald's. The investigation into Donaldson quickly spread to a Sulphur Springs street where records show his family owns a boarded-up house. So let's go over this again. Apparently what happened is this suspect, who's now in custody, this guy, well, we don't have a, let me see if I can get a picture of him. Where's the picture? Where's the picture? There's the picture. This person here, according to the Tampa Bay Times, he went into McDonald's today, which he might have worked at and might not have worked at. He gave the manager a loaded gun, asked the manager to hold on to the gun for him while he went and got a payday loan. While he was out getting the payday loan, the manager alerted a police officer who happened to be sitting at the McDonald's doing paperwork. Then when this guy came back from getting his payday loan, officers, I guess, took him into custody or questioned him. Where does it say it here? Yeah, police took him away, saying only that he was being questioned. And, you know, I don't know, he was driving a car. Maybe police, maybe police news had some tip about this car being involved in the murders. Maybe this person, when they saw him in person, matched a photo they had seen but not released of the possible killer. But for some reason, when this guy came back from getting his payday loan to the McDonald's, the police moved on this very quick, and it seems like they figured out pretty quickly that this is somebody, it said like the restaurant was quickly surrounded by officers who blocked it off with crime scene tape as they examined the red sports car. So it seems at least possible that the officers knew pretty quickly when they saw this guy who had given the gun to the McDonald's manager to hold on for him. It seems pretty quickly that maybe when they saw him at the McDonald's, they knew they had a possible suspect. I'm not sure about this, but it seems from reading here that might have happened. And if you want to read the story, you can go to the Tampa Bay Times and read it. But those are kind of some interesting, odd details that we read there. So anyways. Claire says, all of it's so tragic. And she sent me a link to a story about a sister of a Seminole Heights murder victim, of one of the victims. Okay, well, the good news is that this suspect is in custody. Supposedly, Tampa police say they're confident this is the person who committed the murders, is a serial killer in Tampa. He is going to face charges for murder. Sean Graham writes in, look at tbo.com and Bay News 9. They have a similar story up, tbo.com. Man will face charges in Seminole Heights slayings. They also say it's the same story we talked about before. Person walks into a McDonald's. A woman claims he'd worked there for 2 months, showed up in a red Mustang, possibly his father's car, asked the manager to hold his gun. They're not sure if he actually did work there, though. Manager has this loaded gun while the person walks off to get a payday loan. They tell the police about that, hey, there's this gun. This person left this gun here. And when he comes back after he gets his payday loan, officers were waiting for him in the McDonald's parking lot, and they took him away, saying only that he was being questioned. This looks like pretty much the exact same story we just looked over. So so those are the details here. Thank you, Sean, for sending me that link. So it looks like good news. It looks like this serial killer is in custody. Hopefully they got the right person and they don't have to deal with that fear and any more murders down there in Seminole Heights and Tampa. So I think here we are going to wrap up this stream for right now. I want to thank all of you for joining us for a second consecutive stream tonight. If we have more breaking news tonight, we will come on the air. Subscribe to us at Right Side Broadcasting on YouTube to get notified about when we're coming on the air. You can also follow us on Facebook at Right Side Broadcasting. On Twitter, we're at RSB Network. I am on Twitter at @Lookner. I post about breaking news all the time, even when we're not on the air, so you can follow me at @Lookner. And if you want to support Right Side Broadcasting, we just did live coverage of the North Korea announcement and the serial killer being arrested and taken into custody. If you like that kind of coverage and you like having an alternative to the mainstream media, please consider donating. You can donate because we are viewer supported. Your donations keep us on the air. You can donate by going to the bottom of the YouTube chat, and you can click on the $ at the bottom of the YouTube chat, or go to rsbn.tv/donate, rsbn.tv/donate. Thank you again to all the moderators for moderating a second straight stream. We really appreciate it here. And there seems to be a spirited discussion going on in the YouTube chat about what actually went on here. So I'm sure that will continue in the chat even after we get off the air. If you want to continue on the YouTube chat, the moderators will give you the address. They'll post the address for the 24-hour chat room. Thank you for saying thanks, Donna Maria and Todd Joseph. And Craig Gordon says, see you back here by 1 a.m. Do you know something I don't, Craig? And everybody else. Jason Thornton, you must be so happy. 2 late night streams tonight for you. Thank you, Cheryl, for saying thanks. Thank you, Trolita. Ron Stahlcup, thanks. Case Critters, thank you. And Guinevere, JC, and all the other moderators. Lynn Jean, all the other moderators there, thank you. Gleno and Common Sense on the website. And Craig, and Right On, and MAGA President Trump, and Gene Brown. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay, well, we're happy that they seem to have caught this killer. We're going to wrap this up right now. Hope you have a great night. We will be on whenever there's breaking news, so keep an eye out for Right Side Broadcasting. But for now, I am Steve Lookner. Thank you for joining us here at Right Side Broadcasting, and we will see you soon with more news.